Hey everyone, a few people asked how I wired up my how do you say it?
Eyebrow.
Eyebrow lights to my fang lights on my Velocity Razor Turbo S. Anyways, it's actually pretty simple. Took about 30 minutes roughly to do the wiring. After you find a few pieces around the garage you need. The longest part for us was actually having to run all the way into Bozeman, Montana, which is for us about a 30-minute trip one way to get some electrical components we needed in order to pull this off. So what we ended up doing first off is we ran down and got these little guys. There is 3 of them on there. They're pretty basic little connectors. Wire goes in on this side, crimp it over, and then on the other end, when you do stick it in where we're going to show you, you do have to kind of squish it down and make it more square and closed in order to work on this application. Now, in the package here, we actually got this item here. They're little pen, pairs of them. They come with a little plastic clip. Now, this guy here, don't need it, toss it, you ain't going to use it. The point of that is that little kit there, if you've ever had an RC car and had to wire up the batteries or any other little connections, that's what this little kit includes. So again, the kit included 2 sets of these. We actually ended up using 3 of them, broke one, so we used 2 to get this job done. In addition, you're going to need a couple of these little guys here. Everybody's got these in their toolbox. Not the greatest wire connectors, but they actually worked probably the best out of everything I had in order to pull this off. Can't go anywhere without electrical tape, so you have your electrical tape handy. The other thing we got was you're going to need a pair of wire cutters, strippers. Love these guys. These are my favorite ones we've ever had. You're going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. And something very small, maybe an awl, or what we used was actually a very, very tiny drill bit. And that's where the hardest part of this was. So after we got back, first thing we did was remove the grill, remove the hood, unplugged the headlight assembly, and brought the wires back up through the dash here, or through the hood opening. You'll notice this white wire right here. And on the back of this, you've got 3 factory wires, and then the white wire which we've added. That white wire goes into the last opening here, and it actually plugs in this direction, so it'll be the one on top. And we put our little prong inside there, connect it, slid it right down inside. And the hardest part of this again was actually removing inside that little holder connector here. There's a little rubber waterproof grommet of some sort, and to get it out was actually tough. So we used the drill bit, pushed it up through. Eventually we were able to get it far enough up, and that's pushing it backwards, pushing it towards where the wires come in. And then we used the needle nose pliers to grab a hold of it and pulled it out. First one went great. Second one we tore, so it took a little extra effort. But once you get that out, everything else is super, super simple. So wire that guy up. Of course, run your wires. We did a little electrical tape there. Here's the wire going down to the fang lights. From there, plug this back in. Then you go down to your fang lights. You'll notice right here, we've already enclosed this, but you'll have to peel back this part right here. Trim the, can you see that right there? This part right here. So trim that back, and you can see how far we trimmed it back here. And what we did is we found 2 wires. There's a black wire and a red wire with a white stripe. The red wire with the white stripe is actually the one you're going to be using. And this plugs in this direction to the back of the fang lights. So find the red and white wire, put your little clamp on, wire connector, get that on there, run your wires, pinch them on, tape them up. And then at that point, just plug everything up and turn them on. So give us 1 second. We're going to plug them back in, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're turned on. Back on?
Yep.
All right, guys. So you can see we put the hood up back on. We got the grill on. Again, it's just running that 1 wire, and got it all plugged back in. And there you can see
They're not quite on. They're not on yet.
Not on yet.
One more crank. There we go.
All right, so we got our fang lights on, and here is our eyebrow light without the headlight on.
On camera, it kind of looks like they're on, but it's not.
No,
they're not.
So here's what the headlight's on low, and then on high, again, low and off. So they do turn off, and then again, that's just wired up with your fang lights. So pretty simple process. Hope this helps. It was actually, we had fun doing it. Out of all the jobs we've done on this thing, the easiest one by a long shot. Next are the rock lights, and anybody that's done any wiring on any of these things, you know the wiring's the hardest part, and we are not looking forward to doing that. But that'll be a next project on it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I hope it helps.